Okay, let's talk about it. So, me personally, I've had the pleasure of learning how to cook since I was small. I remember learning to cook since I was young, as 5 years old. And I've been surrounded by, of course, being African background, I've been surrounded by every single friend of mine, male, has been able to cook. We even go as far as ironing our shirts, ironing our clothes without fail, polishing our shoes, make sure they're sparkling clean. We clean our sneakers, like our runners. We got them clean. That's the way I roll. And in terms of a home, I gotta have it clean. I know how to operate a vacuum. And being African, once again, I can use a broom, to broom the damn place. So for the most part, is when I live on my own, my crib is always going to be clean. My house, my arrangement is going to be clean. My pillows, my beddings are going to be clean. My food is going to be home cooked. And why do I do that for somebody who's living on my own? Because number one, if you want to be in shape, men, as you get older, you want to make sure you know what ingredients you're putting in your food. Okay, you want to make sure that you're eating healthy things. Learn the basics about nutrition. It doesn't take. I'm not saying about get scientific and deep. Just learn that avocados are good for you, carrots are good for you, broccoli is good for you, or spinach. Just learn the basics and then incorporate that into your diet. The reason why you want to do that, you don't want to be the kind of man that's dependent on Uber Eats or DoorDash um, for your meals. It's more expensive and it's not as healthy. And you're going to start to see that the processed fats that they use, the saturated fats that they use, are going to start to show up on your skin. Always maintain your decorum, always maintain your diet, always maintain your fitness. Now, before you even talk about fitness, if you want to have some type of energy, like just when you wake up and feeling good, have home cooked meals, have wholesome meals. Now, the reason why I'm emphasizing the cooking element and being able to do for yourself, because modern day women, they're saying they're not your mother. I'm not gonna cook for him. I'm not gonna. That's fine, brothers. Cook for yourselves. I know most of you do. Like most of my friends do. Like I wouldn't even make this video for my friends, but I realize some young people don't have that skill set. Learn to cook for yourself. Learn to clean for yourself, so that then the question is. I hate the question in itself because you shouldn't have to ask the question. It's almost like in a business arrangement. I say, I do the marketing, you do the accounting, type of thing. You say, what do you bring to the table? Okay, so you would not have to need to have a woman out of desperation because you can do them things yourself. And for me personally, I love my home smelling good. Candles, I like that. I like those vapor things. I don't know what they call. Your home is smelling good, the bathroom is smelling good. Almost like they'll say, "Oh, is that woman in the house?" I like my home smelling good. But a man needs to learn these things for himself. You're gonna have a pleasurable experience when you're single and you're earning money. You're coming home to a place that's clean. Your beddings are smelling good, and you cook your meal. The way I do it, I realize I don't like to cook every day. I cook large portions of meals and divide it by. I divide, let's say I cook a large amount and I do small portions. And then when I get tired of that, I treat myself to a restaurant meal. Why? Because it's money there to afford it. But get your lifestyle in order so that it's not like, man, when I have a woman, then now she gonna cook for me. No. If there's females, no offense to y'all females, but we know there's a lot of them are saying, I will not cook for my man. And some of them can't even cook. It's better you're able to. We are, as men, we're solution minded. So be solution minded. And so if you're eating problem, eating challenge, I should say, it's not a problem. Eating challenge, because as you get older, you're going to need to eat right. You want to make sure you look good. Okay? Eat right, be clean at all times. Have your house smelling good. That's very important because when you do it for yourself, you won't expect that from somebody else. And if they can't play that role, that's fine. We're not mad at them saying, "Oh, you can't cook, you can't clean." No, it's not about that. I think that if I join a company and they're looking for a marketing person or are looking for a CEO, I need to bring those skills to the table because I understand the value of me to that company is based on my skill sets. So I can't just come in and say, "Well, I bring this, I bring this to your company." They'll be like, "Brother, you know, if I was hiring, if I was going to be an Uber driver, I would say I have a vehicle, I can drive. If I was applying for a pilot license, I would say I've been training for this long, I've worked for this airline. It's easy to talk like that. But if I start to talk like, for the men, if you start to come up women saying, "What do you bring to the table?" I think it's a little tired. I think just go about your business, cook, clean. I'm speaking to those that don't know how. Cook, clean, and maintain your household. If the Most High sends somebody who wants to take on those roles, I know that the Filipino women and the Thai women have been raised, and East European women they've been raised to do them things, but the modern day woman is not raised to do them things. So you gotta work really hard to try and you got to really work hard to try and get in their mind to try and get them to do them basic things at the expense of what. So it's better to learn to do them yourselves. Learn to cook. If you don't know how to cook, learn to cook. And if you don't know where, who gonna teach me? YouTube. Okay, keep your stuff clean. As a man, you need to have that for the sake of order, for the sake of being manly, for the sake of keep yourself clean, smell good. I'm saying too much now. I want it to be this be under 5 minutes. I'm way over 6 minutes. But yeah, keep yourself good without the ones that tell you I don't need to cook or clean for him. Because then when you make your money's up, the right one gonna come along on your terms. Peace, love, and blessings.